Every year, weather enthusiasts from around the country and world get excited for spring. You may ask why. For some, they crave the travel to different states. Others love the close lightning encounters these storms give you. Some storm chasers love the structure that Mother Nature provides every single time they're out there, and others crave a visible and condensed tornado. For me, I crave it all, and in 2025, some of my childhood goals would be obtained. So here's the story on my most adventurous storm chasing season yet.
Wow! Tornado in Colorado, baby! Oh, it's ripping! My God! Oh, it's a stovepipe! Oh! I want to stop sometime soon. Holy crap!
The 2025 season would start off with a bang on March 14th, as a moderate risk of severe storms was issued from Ames, Iowa through portions of the Mississippi River Valley and into northern Missouri. An intense QLCS was expected north of I-70, while rogue supercells were expected south of I-70 from St. Louis into the Mississippi region. Long-tracked intense tornadoes and significant damaging wind gusts were the expected hazards. CAM model guidance displayed a potent environment across portions of Mississippi and Arkansas up into western Illinois and eastern Missouri. signals were also quite intense in this region. My dad and I would make the 3-hour trek to the St. Louis metro and wait for these supercells to arrive along I-44.
Sirens are blaring here in Union, Missouri. Oh my Lord! We'll have to watch the truck getting knocked over or something.
Right here is where the first major mistake of my storm chasing season would commence. We were trying to outrun the circulation that was developing near Willow Ridge, Missouri. As we were outrunning it, the tornado forms under a mile away from us, and we end up getting caught inside it. Here is some of the most scary footage you will ever see.
Oh, power flash. Right over there. Oh, what is it? It's over there, so we're okay, Dad. You know that. It's over there because I saw the power flash itself. I saw it. It's over here. Because it's moving northeast, Dad. That is toward north. You're okay. Yeah, I know. Yes, I am. I'm getting it. Yeah, I know. You gotta go. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Oh my Lord. That was very close. There's a power plant.
This is not good.
Christ!
That's a very Dad, I'm looking on velocity. It's probably an EF3, EF4 type tornado.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's inflow into this powerful tornado.
Oh my god.
Dad, okay, so keep going because this is gonna go north. Keep going. Once we get up, there's gonna be. Okay, so this is gonna keep going north for a little bit longer. We gotta keep going because soon we're gonna be going east, so it'll be okay. For sure. We gotta keep going now. We gotta keep going. We have to keep going. We're turning east very soon. I'm being completely serious. A half mile over here. East. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Dude, this is... We're in the middle of it. We can't.
Keep going. Keep going. We're gonna be okay. Yes. Keep going. Just keep going. I'm being completely 100%.
Oh my god, there's tree branches and
Dad,
shit!
keep going east. Dad, the best we can do is keep going east. Keep going
You
east.
know that!
Because this thing is not going to come this way. Keep
Yeah,
going
what's
east.
coming onto the road?
This is RFD wind. Keep going, keep going. The wind's going to get lighter. It's gonna
Oh,
be
there's
okay.
trees. The trees are falling down.
Do you want to turn your brights on? Dad sees over there.
I know, but there's still trees falling onto the road.
Okay, well then. We're okay. After the most hectic chase of the year, I found myself with a beautiful lightning show on the backside of these supercells on the way home. Overall, March 14th was one of the most impactful tornado outbreaks of the year, with several destructive tornadoes across Mississippi, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Another impactful severe weather risk was forecast on March 19, 2025, as the Storm Prediction Center issued a 10-hatch tornado risk for a cold core tornado outbreak expected over central Illinois. This chase for me, however, did not go great at all, as the supercells overall were pretty lackluster in central Illinois, and on the way home, I got into a car wreck, which was my fault for not paying attention underneath a tornado-warned storm. Certainly the worst 2-day stretch of my chasing career in terms of mistakes. You live and learn, though. A few days later, on March 30th, another low-end severe weather risk would take place over portions of south central Illinois, yielding in a chase where I saw a few wall clouds and some gusty winds, but not a whole lot else. However, this small streak of bad luck would fade on April 2nd, as a major tornado outbreak was expected over the mid-Mississippi Valley, as the SPC issued a high risk of severe storms from Arkansas into southern Illinois. I would end up chasing the northern portion of this risk in central Illinois. Overall, an impactful severe weather setup was forecasted with widespread STP values of 2 to 4 presented on the HREF, and significant instability of over 1,000 joules per kilogram being also really widespread. Another big feature about this event was the trough, and a very strong trough at that, edging into the Mid-South region. Overall, an impactful day was expected, and my day would start off in the early morning hours as elevated thunderstorms moved over the homeland. Whoa! I don't know if this got that. There's a I think there's actually now a tornado back there. Mom, just pay attention to the road. But I think we have a tornado. Oh yeah, that's a tornado. 100%. My third tornado of the year would be this dusty Illinois tornado near Decatur, Illinois. On April 20th, 2025, an enhanced risk of severe weather would be issued across portions of Missouri and Arkansas on Easter Sunday. However, I would not chase this region, as I would have an Easter Sunday family gathering. However, in the evening hours, a squall line was expected to materialize over western Illinois and central Illinois. The squall line was expected to be quickly moving in a highly sheared environment with just enough instability to make things spooky. I would make the trip down south towards Morton, Illinois with my dad, and as we approach on scene, an electric squall line comes in with a surprise.
Also, look to our north, you can see the wall cloud up there. From the city light.
After April 20th, on April 22nd, I would observe some great lightning storms over the homeland, which would provide some of my best cinematic lightning pictures yet, which I will show a few of them on the screen now. Between them, there were a couple days that I considered chasing, two of these being May 15th and May 16th. On the 15th, it was my dad's birthday, so I ultimately was not able to make it out. Plus, the best action was in southern Wisconsin this day. On May 16th, I had graduation practice, and so it was going to be cutting it close to make it down to the target in southern Illinois. Between missing these days and not chasing for a month, I was bummed, but I really shouldn't have been. I had my chasecation coming up, and that would start on May 19th. On May 19th, a potent severe weather setup was expected over the central United States, from northern Texas into Nebraska. I had a decision on my hands between three different targets. I would leave my house at 7 a.m. and have to choose between 1. Nebraska, 2. the Kansas City region, and 3. somewhere in Oklahoma near Tulsa. I would ultimately just pick the Nebraska target. 1. Because of visibility. 2. Because of the storm motions. 3. Because I just thought I would have more fun there. And 4. Because storms would likely be more photogenic there. Overall, it would bring a several-hour haul, which I will show on screen now. This would be the first day of my chasecation, and it would kick off on a good note. Right here, too. Oh, right here. Oh, down there's where it is. I see that. I see the cut. I can see the left edge now. Let's get out of here. I don't want to be as close as Freddy is. Yeah, there's a tornado forming right here. It's going 81 to get out of here. Oh yeah, that's a tornado forming. Oh shit. Right there. What? That more right there. Okay. This upcoming clip here is right before or right when the tornado of this storm would develop near the North Bend, Nebraska area. At this point, I was playing this storm kind of skittishly and was a little bit too conservative, as you can see here, as we bail right after this when we could have stayed longer before the hail core engulfs us.
What?
After this view here, we would end up following the storm for a few more hours, but nothing noteworthy really happened, as the storm was hail dominant and cold. We would get into position for the next day, which was appearing to be a triple point target over the homeland in Illinois. On May 20th, we woke up to a slight risk of severe storms over the target area of central Illinois, right over the homeland. As we woke up and looked at observational data, it became clear a weak MCV had formed in the early morning hours and was to trek over the region. Significant UH signals were present over east central Illinois, generally near Springfield, so we would have to make a long haul down there. And we would, as we would get on a tornado-warned supercell in the early afternoon hours. Unfortunately, after this, these storms appeared to be outflow dominant and weren't really going to produce tornadoes. However, this assumption was quite wrong, as these storms did end up producing tornadoes in east central Illinois. This just teaches you sometimes to stay with the storms. Even if you're tired, you gotta push through. But I wasn't super bummed out about missing these tornadoes, as most of them were rain wrapped, and I knew I would have more chances on my chasecation. I would take a day break, and then May 22nd, we would start the drive back out toward the plains for May 23rd. On May 23rd, the second leg of my storm chasecation would start, as we would start the morning in Hays, Kansas. From the previous night of travel, we went from my house all the way over to Hays, Kansas, which took a long time. In the morning hours, there really wasn't much deliberation, but on the process of coming on the trip over, there were kind of three targets that I was considering. One in the Texas Panhandle, a second one in southwestern Kansas, and a third one in northeast Colorado and northwest Kansas. We ultimately settled on the northeast Colorado target, as it looked like it was going to have the best chance to produce tornadoes along a very well-defined boundary. In the morning hours, we started the trek over to northeast Colorado after a great breakfast. No, that is true.
There's definitely something in the ground.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta keep going with him. Is that a tornado? Tornado in Colorado, baby! Oh, it's ripping! Oh, it's ripping! Look at it! Oh my gosh, look at the mezzo! Look at the motion there. You can see the funnel! There's a funnel! Oh.
Take this south, by the way.
Okay.
Otherwise, and this might be the best shot because I don't know how we're gonna keep up with this.
Nope.
So we might have gotten.
At this point here, we had to reposition, which meant we would lose the storm for a bit. Before we lost the storm, though, we got this view of a developing EF1 tornado. Finally, after a long journey of around 20-25 minutes of navigating around the storm, we reached a beautiful backside view of the accurate EF2 tornado.
What the? That's incredible.
Lightning strike! I got it on video! It's like a cone! Wow.
My God!
Oh, it's a stovepipe! Oh! We might want to stop sometime soon. Holy crap! And there's somewhere to stop. Let's do it. Gotta be kidding me. A new, weak, and brief tornado would develop southeast of Akron here. Hey, is that like a funnel in the middle of that thing? Are you trying to pick out? The middle? Is that something or no?
Oh, follow up. Watch the rain here.
Is that a landscape or is that a tornado? And then to cap off the day, we would find this land spout cross the road a couple hundred yards in front of us.
Is that a landspout? That might be a landspout. There's no cloud at all, buddy. Is there? What the? Oh my God! It is pretty strong. Yeah, it's a landspout or something. That is insane. We got that on. We got that on the.
I got it on my camera.
You got to get it off the car's camera too.
It's not strong enough to damage the power lines.
It was stronger over there. It just dissipated.
Oh man.
May 25th would yield a difficult decision. Stay in the backyard of where we were at the previous day in Colorado, or make the 9-hour trek down into Oklahoma. Both targets have their caveats, but ultimately, my dad and I decided to stay in Colorado to chase supercells along the Palmer Divide. After lunchtime near Kiowa, Colorado, this is a time-lapse of thunderstorms developing along the ridge. Quickly, these storms would intensify, and as you can see here, they would build strength and form precipitation cores. As we get a little bit further along in this time lapse, right around here, you can see supercell characteristics start to take shape. If you look toward the middle of the screen, you can see a horizontal funnel even take shape. Later on in the afternoon, we would witness this supercell here, which struggled with stability and ultimately a growing hail core. Overall, a fun chase, but nothing too crazy. On May 25th, my dad and I would have one last opportunity out in the plains to see tornadoes. The storm setup looked pretty interesting, as the HRRR showed a pretty intense round of supercells near the Childress, Texas area, with enlarged photographs and streamwise vorticity, and good lapse rate and instability profiles showcasing an explosive environment for supercell thunderstorms. A 500 millibar shortwave and a pretty big helicity track signal also presented itself, yielding confidence in supercell thunderstorms. First, we're going to start with some time lapses, as initially I was just time lapsing these supercells near Matador, Texas as they went up on the dry line. This initial supercell near Matador, Texas ultimately would not produce a tornado, but this storm would have some great structure with it. It would get tornado warned, and we would follow it eastward. As cell service deteriorated and road options got quickly dimmer with the canyons in the region, this made a very difficult chase.
We have a great view, we just gotta let's keep going south so we're ahead of it. Just trying to do it right now.
There's definitely a hole. The whole storm might be moving fast. I don't know. Oh yeah, right there. You see it?
What? Oh, the bowl over there.
Yeah.
Right here. Looks like there's something right here trying to do something.
Yeah, look at that rise. Look at the rise in motion there. Oh my God, that thing's just filling in. It's spinning right there in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably spinning back there too. That's really low back there. Yeah. They didn't have any shit on the road here.
Yeah, cuts right there. It's probably dealing with stable air in the lowest level of the atmosphere, so it's not able to get going. That's probably just the issue. We got.
After this, the supercell would gust out and become mainly outflow dominant for the rest of the day. There were spurts where I wasn't looking at it with a good view, where it did almost produce a tornado after this clip, but at this point you have your classic HP mothership structure.
And we have an absolutely massive, like, mothership HP type supercell. Got a lowering back there, maybe a tornado, I don't know, I can't tell.
After we abandoned this storm, we ended up racing southward to try and capture a new intensifying supercell near Haskell, Texas. This ended up being one of the best decisions of our chasecation, as we barely avoided destructive hail and on scene would witness another mothership, this one more powerful, and when this storm would go on to produce 4 tornadoes, including twins. Honestly, it'd be like right in the middle or somewhere back here. Got quite the scene here. Cactus, anthill, mothership, supercell.
It's far away, but and now it's gone.
Oh, I got it roping out.
Just like that.
This mothership supercell is just dropping everywhere. A tornado right here. We had a tornado right there. Supercell. Holy cow. Now, my chasecation was over. This was the first time that I'd ever ventured out to the plains and was a great experience. The video playing now is a collection of time lapses from May 25th, where we would be on several different supercell storms, including the Matador, Texas supercell and the aforeseen supercell that happened near Haskell, Texas. After my chasecation, I would have a period where I wouldn't really chase as much until July. My next little chase trip would be on July 10th through the 11th. While I didn't see tornadoes on this trip, the storm structure we saw from this supercell here on the 10th and the next set of time lapses coming up after this supercell with the shelf cloud on the 11th certainly sufficed. My next full storm chase would occur on July 20th in southeastern Illinois. This day I picked up Nathan from St. Louis and we headed northeastward to catch up with an advancing shortwave trough over central and eastern Illinois. On the 20th, we saw a very photogenic supercell, which you will see clips of here, which ended up dropping a funnel cloud.
Funnel right now, directly looking to my west.
Here we go. Lightning right at us, bro.
Yep. Oh, yeah, it's snaking down. Look at it. There it is. Okay, Nathan,
Yeah.
we're going to need to get on this highway and get back.
After that, the storm ended up going outflow dominant, so we ended up racing back southward and ended up capturing a decent view of a photogenic supercell down by Effingham, Illinois. After this, the next chase opportunity would come on July 30th with Tyler, as we tracked down what looked to be just your normal summer MCS setup. However, a surprise supercell would form out ahead of the squall line and give us a show we did not expect to see.
Tyler, that's reach. Looking Lake Fork, Illinois right now. Have a little bit of a tree line right there, but definitely starting to see what looks to be a funnel developing. It's in the right spot, the RFD clear slot, big bolt right there.
Currently in Lake Fork, Illinois. Huge crack of thunder there, and we're looking at a rotating supercell. Me and Andrew are. We just had a funnel, trying to reach there a little bit. It looks like it's cycling right now, but this thing is going crazy, man. This thing's going crazy.
Right there is where it's cycling.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
Old cycle's right there.
Yep.
Dude,
So
why is my Twitter
we're
not
keeping an
loading?
eye on this. It just got a special weather statement on it, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
After this, the storm would go outflow dominant, but still put on a pretty show, as a beautiful shelf cloud would be around the
Got
horizon.
Tyler out here with me today. We got a beautiful shelf. Oh, are they out here watching it too? Got a beautiful
Probably.
shelf.
Yeah. A little lowering over there, but
There's a lowering right there and one right there. Yeah, they got inflow right here coming in a little bit.
That is surging towards us.
Yeah. $12:07 p.m. I'm here with Tyler Haas.
What's up?
We got a shelf cloud coming into Forsyth, Illinois. We got a little bit of right to left motion within the shelf cloud here. Certainly doesn't look as impressive as it did earlier in that first clip, but it's still pretty. Earlier today we had a wolf funnel and rotation in a storm that certainly tried to put down a tornado, which we were very shocked at, but that's what 4,000 Cape and boundaries in the summer do. So that's why we came out. We came out to see something like this, and we ended up with a supercell earlier, but now we got a beautiful shelf kind of coming along the horizon here.
In August, chaseable setups weren't as prolific as they were earlier on in the year, but here is a slew of slow-mo lightning clips from August 15th.
Oh, my YouTube video, I think, with all the big lightning bolts.
Thank you guys for tuning into this video. I know this is out way later than I hoped it would be out. I hoped it was going to be out a couple months ago, but better late than never. Hopefully you guys tune around and stick here for next year's video, which will probably be even crazier than this one. Overall, my 2025 statistics, I saw 14 tornadoes and saw a tornado on 50% of my chases, which were both career high marks. We'll see if we can keep up with that. And so far in 2026, I've already seen 13 tornadoes and seen a tornado on over 50% of my chases. So could be in for a career year again. As always, thank you for watching and stay safe.